should probably help out your friend who's about to be murdered by goblins on the cart.
It's like Swiss cheese over here.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I will do that.
All right, but now but goblin number 4 has to go. So.
Okay, goblin number.
Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
He sees Colby on top of the cart. He wants to take him down because he sees that Colby's up there, and Colby's high amount of dexterity proves to be threatening. So he wants to take Colby down. So D20, you got a 14, and your armor class is in fact 14. In the event of a tie, I think that it doesn't hit. I could be totally wrong about that, but that's just how I'm going to play it.
We'll go with that.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
Good. Sounds good.
So basically, the goblin did not hit. He failed his attack. He tried to climb up onto the cart, but before he could get his scimitar up in the air, he dropped it on the floor, and now he has to pick it up. So, all right. So the situation, you guys are now attacking. 2 goblins are on either side of Dan, beating him up.
Yeah.
Sean is struggling with the felled goblin, who's been caught in the stirrup of one of the dead horses, and Colby is on top of the cart.
Oh, I thought he was caught in one of our ox's stirrups.
Oh no, one of
the dead horses. Yes,
one of the horses that's on the ground.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you want to approach this situation? Who had the highest initiative from you guys?
That was me.
Colby?
I had 9.
Oh, I had 16.
What am I looking at?
What was your initiative?
Oh, shit, I don't remember. Am I supposed to remember?
Low. It was like
low.
4.
It was stupid low. Yes.
Yeah, we'll say, because you have a negative initiative. We'll just assume you're going last.
Fair enough.
So Dan is going to go first. He has to decide what to do.
What's the situation with, like, are there trees above me? Can I just, like, nope the fuck out of here and just, like, jump into a tree?
No. No. No, there's no tree. You're not. You know what? Why not? There's a tree limb hanging right above you. Sure. But you have to meet the dexterity check.
Right. Okay. I've done pretty well with these dexterity checks so far. So I'm gonna jump up. My plan is I'm gonna leap up onto this branch, and then I can whip out my arrow and just my phone just go to town on these assholes beneath me.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Works out for you.
It's in 12.
You got a 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So you jump up. You manage to just barely grab the limb of the tree. The limb shakes, however. And you have to compensate by settling your balance on the limb, and you're unable to take out your bow and arrow. But you do escape danger for now.
Good.
Okay. Now it's we're going to Colby.
All right. So.
Oh wait! Before you go, I'm going to add to that. I'm going to say that the goblins comically crash into each other. Three Stooges. After Dan springs out of there, and they've collided, and now both of those goblins are on the ground, and they are incapacitated.
All right, so the situation is there are 2 incapacitated goblins on the ground under Dan, right? And there's one that's on the ground next to Sean, like next to the horses.
Yep.
And then there's the one who is not incapacitated, who tried to get up onto the cart.
Tried to get up onto the cart and then dropped his scimitar when he tried to swing it at you.
Oh,
right.
Dude, Colby, take that guy out.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to shoot that guy right in the face.
Okay, you're going to shoot him right in the face.
Which one of you thinks does more damage, though, Colby? Because I feel like he's within striking distance.
They both do equal damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
the short bow and the short sword. However, I think if you wanted to use the short bow, it might take an extra turn because you have to get the arrow out of the quiver.
Oh, lame.
Because you have to like charge it. It's like charging an attack, so it takes a turn for that.
Well, I guess I'll use this sword then.
Yeah, just dispatch him with that short sword.
I'm a little disappointed because I wanted to shoot him in the face.
Well, you can shoot one of the other goblins.
All right. I look forward to it.
I'll leave one for you.
Nice.
Maybe.
All right. So what do I have to do?
All right, so then you're gonna roll a d20.
Okay. I got a 7.
A 7, and
Plus the strength modifier.
oh yeah, plus
Minus
your
1.
strength modifier. which
Minus
is
1.
-1. It's -1. The goblin. You attempt to swing your short sword at the goblin, who is on the ground, but you miss him. You hook it wide right, and your sword ricochets right off the wood of the cart. Your attack misses.
I knew I should have used my bow.
Now it is Mr. Sean's turn.
How far away from the goblin attacking Colby am I?
You are approximately. You're at the bottom of the cart
Yes.
and towards the front. You could get there in one turn.
You could get there.
Is
You
it
can
is
get-
it thir-
you're
is
not-
it
you're not
30
that
feet or
far
less?
What?
Is it 30 feet or less?
Oh, easily, yeah.
Okay.
I would say you're about like 15 feet.
Then I want to pick up my javelin and throw it straight through the heart of that goblin.
Yes!
Nice. All right, but he's lying on the. Wait, is this the one? No,
This is the one
this is
attacking
the
Colby.
goblin that is bending over to pick up his scimitar.
Right.
Right in the
All right.
asshole.
I seriously hope you hit him.
Right
All
up his ass. All right, let's shake. And Sal rolls a 2. Oh no!
And
God.
wait, plus the.
I got. What is it? Which one is it?
I think
It's
it's a
dexterity.
plus the dexterity modifier.
-1.
Oh, Sean, why?
Sean grabs a javelin and what? Throws it into the woods.
Sean grabs the javelin and just chucks it blindly, attempting to be the hero of the situation. Misses, nearly hits Colby in the head with the javelin.
You
Just
rolled an
barely
actual
misses.
one, you probably just would have killed Colby.
The javelin falls back and gets wedged into the floor behind the cart, unceremoniously and unmiraculously.
Outstanding.
Now it is the goblin's turn once again. Goblin rolled a 2. This is Goblin 1. This is one of the ones on the cart.
What is he doing?
He's trying to get up. Actually, yeah, he's not even attacking anybody because you're hanging on to the tree limb. So
Right.
Goblin 1 is just getting his bearings, standing up after colliding into Goblin 2. Goblin 2 is doing the same after colliding into Goblin 1. They both now realize that their victim has fled the scene, and they're confused and looking for him. Now Goblin 3, who has his foot caught in the stirrup, is struggling to try to get out of that bad situation. We will see. He's going to have to pass a dexterity check to try to untangle himself from the horses. He does not pass the dexterity check, so he is still stuck in the
At least
stirrup.
they're just as incompetent as we are.
He is just struggling, and
We're
this battle
like the Three
continues.
Stooges. Of
Yeah.
This is
sword fights.
bad.
Goblin 4 is clamoring on the. Actually, Goblin 4 is still on the top of the cart. Having picked up his scimitar, he looks straight at his would-be assailant, Sean. Turns around. He jumps off the cart in an attempt to stab Sean like a ninja. We're gonna see if he passes that dexterity check. He does not. Sean jumps off the cart,
Airball.
lands squarely on both feet in the exact wrong way to land on the ground.
Breaks both his
One of
ankles.
his bones shatters straight through his kneecap. He rolls on the floor in excruciating pain right at the feet of the hero, Duke Salazar.
I'm the best guy who never did anything. I'm a great warrior.
That's your catchphrase.
The greatest who did nothing.
All right, and now it is back to the heroes.
All right.
Dan, you are
All right.
hanging
so
by the tree limb.
we've got these two ones sort of right beneath me, and then the Colby one and the Sean one. Or no, the stirrup one and now the Sean one. So I'm gonna use my bow and go to shoot for one of the ones beneath me.
Which one?
I'm not sure it really matters.
I'll tell you, you're closer to
Oh,
the one that is fighting Sean than you are to the one that has his foot caught in the stirrup.
what about the two beneath me that just like clonked their heads and they're just standing up?
Oh, they're fairly close. They're probably the closest to you because you're
Yeah. I want to go for those guys because they
Okay.
might be able to jump up in my branch.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna do dexterity D20 to shoot one of these jerks. The one on the left, I'll say. It doesn't really matter. 13.
13. Your arrow misses just narrowly.
No!
Just narrowly falls short of the goblin on the left.
All right, and I'm gonna try to. I'm preparing myself to repel them from the branch, just so you know. Like, I'm aware this could happen. I'm gonna like poke them with my longbow. They like.
Did you add your modifier to that?
I did, yeah. It was a 9 + 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Just narrow miss. Just narrowly missed.
Keep them on their toes. They're a little bit like, whoa. They're a little
Right.
bit rattled. Like this guy just jumped up on this branch and shooting arrows at him. It's got to be a little intimidating. That's all I'm saying. Despite the fact that I'm bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
All right, Colby, save us.
Yeah. Well, so can I take out my bow and shoot someone, or do I have to take out my bow and then shoot someone?
Yeah, that's the thing because you had your short sword equipped. You're gonna have to switch weapons. Takes a turn. If you want to use or you can just use your short sword and go to town.
No, I'm definitely taking out my bow. I'm not going for any of that short sword bullshit anymore.
No, we have an out here because remember the lamps. Like our lives are worth more than this guy's shit. We can just blow.
I'm feeling confident.
That's
Everything's
true.
gone our way for me.
I don't
only
think
paying
we've lost the upper hand yet.
I'm just bear in mind if
It's a good thought.
you see the opportunity.
It's a good thought.
All right.
I mean, in his mind, your lives are only worth 30 gold pieces.
That's
Take
true.
that for what you will.
True. And I don't know about you, but I've got those 30 gold pieces to pay him for our lives. So.
All right. So I take out my bow. That's all I do, right? Can I do anything else?
You can take out your bow and you can set an arrow take it out of the quiver and set it in the bow.
Consider it done.
All right. Mr. Sean?
One question. The goblin that busted its legs so dramatically we needed an instant replay, does he still possess his weapon?
Yes. He has his weapon. He never let go of the weapon. He clenched it even tighter when he fell, when he shattered his knee. But he is on the ground, incapacitated, so whoever attacks him will have an advantage.
Okay. Tell me if I'm allowed to do this. Having watched as everyone else is attacked around me, and I not only did nothing, but also threw away my javelin, I roll my eyes dramatically, slowly walk over to the goblin with the broken leg, and kick his weapon out of his hand, as if it were an action movie.
Yeah, you can
Thus,
totally do that.
removing the threat.
Nice.
Do
You
I
could
get
totally
to
do that.
Do I get to do more, or is that my whole turn?
That would be your whole turn. You could do that, or
I'm
you
okay
could
with
just
that.
take
The
out
other
your
two
great
are
axe and
incapacitated,
try to
so I'm.
behead him.
I think the great you want to interrogate him though is what you're going for.
I would like to do that too. Can I also do that in this turn?
No, but like that would be the reason for just not cleaving
Oh
him
yeah,
in
no.
half.
I will get to killing them when I'm ready. Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
with
removing
you.
the immediate threat.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Check the scene for safety.
So you're saying you want to kick the weapon out of the goblin's hand.
I do.
Okay.
Is that strength? What is that?
That's gonna be it's definitely strength.
Okay, what do I roll
So
for
you're gonna
that?
apply your strength modifier to a.
We guess -1.
He has a +3 actually.
Oh shit!
Do I roll?
Wow.
You're gonna roll. I'm trying to determine the dice you're gonna. I think you'll roll a d4.
Oh
Do you have
boy.
a D-
All right, let me get a D4 here.
Yeah, roll a d4.
All right, we'll shake it, and it says 3.
Okay, so that's 3 + 3, 6.
6.
You did a 6 damage while kicking the weapon out of the goblin.
I'm assuming that's a lot.
Now you know what? I'll do a Now I'll do a dexterity check. No, I'll do a strength check on the goblin to make sure that he dropped his javelin or his thing, and he did. So you kicked the.
I kicked it so hard it's in another county.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But you kicked it pretty hard, and his whatever his his goblin weapon is, which is a scimitar. His scimitar goes flying. It's far enough away from him that you don't have to worry about it, at least for a turn. The goblin also takes 6 damage.
Suck it. We didn't hear that, Dan.
Okay, good.
Hopefully it doesn't kill him.
Does not kill him.
All right.
Not kill him, but it does a significant amount of damage, surprisingly.
Yeah.
These goblins are
Weak.
kind of weak sauce.
Speak for
Little
yourself.
Yeah. So, right. So that goblin is now at 9 HP, down from 15. Now it's back to the goblins.
Before we get to the goblin response, Matt, we have to conclude Chapter 1 of our journey to the Lost Mines.
We couldn't just wait till after the battle.
No, I told you we got to do it at about the hour mark. But this is a dramatic cliffhanger for the folks at home.
Is.
They're going to want to tune in for Chapter 2. So let me just quickly remind everybody, GoldilocksShow.com and SoundCloud.com/GoldilocksShow are places where you can get all the episodes. Look at the feed because Chapter 2 is definitely coming right after Chapter 1. So if you listen to this, it's probably up soon. So check that out. I want to thank Colby and Dan for being here. Check them out on the Don't Panic podcast at don'tpanic.io. Colby on Twitter at ColbyRabadoo. And Dan on Twitter at JazzDan. So thanks both of you guys for being here. And they will be back for Chapter 2, obviously, because we have to continue the story. What will happen to our intrepid heroes? Will the goblins get what's coming to them? And will I ever have to actually injure anybody? We'll find out. Coming up on Chapter 2. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Goldilocks Zone.